Yeah, this one's a chewer.
But we've mentioned before we shouldn't be chewing on the podcast.
Yeah, chewing does not sound good.
Oh my god!
It sounds like you don't care. It's like, oh, you're telling me about the facts? Oh yeah, Benfica scored. Yeah, cool. Yeah, awesome.
Good. That's crazy.
How many times did it score?
Oh yeah, cool. Oh, right on.
All right, which vino we starting with?
Actor Koglo. Huh?
Or something else? Kazal?
Because I'll go
Let's start with the Kazal.
Kazal. That's a twisty.
I'll do it.
We use the paper towel
Kazal
freezer method.
Patrick rarely opens them.
I
Yeah,
open.
that's good. Kazal. Cause all of us need it.
Damn straight.
Yeah, I just can kind of tired. You know, we had to get in a lot of freak offs during this last week.
When's the last time you slept?
With the
You're doing freak offs?
Well, yeah, because
You've been hanging with P. Diddy.
They've been trying to shut down the freak off, so we're trying to get a last little few freak offs in before
Freak off.
But they
No
really
more
could-
freak offs.
Yeah, before the weekend.
Put it back in the bucket. Keep it cold.
Oh, yes, of course. Portuguese problems. Freak off.
Welcome to the Portugal Corner, the podcast where we talk about all things Portuguese soccer, the good, the bad, and the funny. It's episode 156. I am Evan.
Patrick.
Justin,
Grease.
All right, we got a bucket pod going. What's happening?
I just want to say, I think on the show, Portuguese Problems, the famous RTP1 program,
Yes.
they never said Portuguese Problems, but every time we heard it, and we watched every episode, Patrick
We
would,
wanted to say it,
Patrick
though.
would insert that into the
I
song.
felt like it should have been part of the theme song.
Yeah,
Right.
I think it should have also.
So you're putting it on ours.
Well, they could have advised me a bit. Well, I'm bringing it to this podcast.
Okay.
Yeah,
And this podcast should be on RTP.
I agree.
You would think
Yeah.
RTP sleeping on the Portugal Corner.
Yeah, and it wouldn't be Portugal Corner. It would be Portuguese Problems.
Oh,
Still?
yeah. Maybe I should have changed it to say Portugal Corner. Well, you got me. I'm going to do it next time now.
Yeah. All right. Keep an eye out for that.
Someone just clicks. All right. I'm
An
gonna
eye.
wait for that. I'm gonna wait for that next week.
Wait up, you can't keep an eye out. This is a visual
An
podcast.
ear out.
Keep your eye out,
Oh,
too.
but maybe on YouTube. I haven't seen us on YouTube.
Oh,
Yeah, I heard on YouTube they have like a full video of us.
Yeah.
It's actually not
Secret.
us. It's acted by 4 actors we've hired to play us.
it's all AI.
in the
actually.
thing. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
So yeah,
Right?
take a look over there.
We're
on,
clipping through each other.
Can you imagine you just do that? You just give our podcast to AI and say, make a podcast with 4 Portuguese guys and use all these voices.
Make a video.
Make a video.
Well, we almost did that. Remember we asked him to make the rollerblading guy, and that worked so perfectly.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He didn't have one leg, but that's okay.
Were you not there that week?
Oh,
He was there.
yeah.
Rollerblade guy.
Yes.
Yeah, he's the new character on Dundas West.
Yes.
That was the other podcast we do, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, that was the after
Dundas
show.
West.
Yeah, characters on Dundas West.
Talking Portugal in the Corner. That's where we discussed the rollerblader man.
Yeah.
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 That's our Patreon show. You can check that out on Patreon, the Portugal Corner.
And even more chewing on that podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, I see what you're doing there. Yeah.
Man, anything else was
I think
popping?
Yeah, I think over there we added some added content over there. You emailed everyone that video of me falling
Yep.
falling out of the sky.
It went into their email. They said, "Oh, Portugal Corner updated this."
It goes into people's emails?
Yeah, we emailed everyone that video on the Patreon.
So if you're part of the Patreon and you just got emailed that video,
Yes. We're emailing people now?
That's Justin falling off.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
No. I didn't ask to be on this email list.
they did.
Justin falling off a diving board.
And I made that one public. You can just go watch it. Just check out our Patreon. It's
But
there.
do you want it emailed to you? That's different. You got to pay for that.
Yes. So yeah, I don't know. Anything else with the city? What's popping?
There was a festival on Geary.
Huh?
Yeah, former Portuguese area. There was outside the fish market. You can get 3 sardines and a piece of cornbread for $9.
What the fuck? I didn't hear about
That's
this.
pretty good. I get that.
I by the time I got, he didn't have the cornbread anymore. I'm like, I was kind of
You
a
need
big
the
part
bread.
of it for me.
He said make it 7.
They did,
Yeah.
and they did. And I said, well, but I need that bread.
He's giving you 7 loose fish?
Well, they give me a
No,
little
3 loose
container.
fish for $7.
Give me a container, and then
Wait, was it barbecued sardines or?
Yep.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, but then I saw some other guy like messing with it, and like he was just kind of eating them with his hands, and I'm like,
Yeah.
that's exactly what I don't want to be like. You know, the cornbread would be some kind, like almost like a utensil. You know,
Yeah, you put it on the top of it, yeah.
Yeah, but I think the cornbread is more to just wash the fish bones down. No.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not a true Portuguese. People
mean
are gonna
wash?
people are gonna laugh me out of here.
Are
I
you
don't
eating
know.
the fish bones?
I would have put the
There's
fish
a
on
lot
top of
of
the
fish
bread.
bones in a sardine. That's why you get the scratchy cornbread to wash it down your throat.
What's the
You're not supposed to be
story?
eating the fish bone.
No, you're not supposed to be, but it's hard to avoid them.
Okay.
Anyways,
We don't got to argue about
We
the
all
fish
have
bone.
our different methods of eating sardines. Some,
Patrick, you ever see a cartoon? You put the whole fish in your mouth.
You
and
pull out all the bones,
head
yeah.
and all
I
the
wish it was
bones
that
come
easy.
out.
yeah, and then you just throw it.
Yeah.
all right.
And then like a bomb gets dropped on me from Acme.
Yeah,
And an
usually.
anvil, because everyone knows
anvil,
what
yeah.
anvils are.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, you didn't really come up against a lot of anvils growing up, but
No.
as a kid, big part of your life, anvil.
For some
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff.
There's more blacksmiths back in the day. That's what it was.
Yeah.
There's not enough blacksmiths
I don't
now.
think there
Also,
were,
like,
though.
we were watching stuff that was made in the 40s. They like 30 years before our time. I don't know if kids do that anymore. They watch like current stuff they just made called
Yeah.
like
On TikTok.
Opie Dopey or whatever. What's the new guy that everyone loves?
Opie Dopey, yeah.
Bluey.
Bluey and
Bluey
some
the
other guy.
dog. Yeah, exactly. You don't know about this.
Blue's Clues?
No,
is
he's a
that
new
his
guy.
cousin?
I think he goes slower.
Oh,
Slower. Oof.
He's Bluey.
All right, let's get to football. Guys, Champions League is back.
Champions League.
Yes, it's on 3 days a week now.
Yeah, they're doing Thursdays now.
Monday through Thursday, Champions League.
Damn, it's like Big Brother. It's on 3 times a week.
It's like with anything that like you want to make more money on. It's like, what can we do to take something that you once thought was special and just ram it down your throat
Churn
every
out
freaking
more
day?
shit.
Yeah.
It's like just make you sick of it. You know,
Yeah.
great.
But you don't got to watch all the games.
Yeah, you don't have
It's
to.
true. You don't. You
gotta
don't.
watch.
You only have to watch Benfica
Yeah,
if you're me.
that's true. Honestly, that's kind of how I feel about like going into the Europa League. I'm like, actually, even the Champions League, like because we do the podcast, I'm just like, I only want to watch Benfica and Sporting, see how they do, and then next week I guess it's the flip flop of conference in Europa, and I was like, I just want to watch Porto. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that's kind of what I do. I watch
today.
Portuguese teams. I watch Liverpool, and if I'm at work and there's nothing else going on, I'll just throw on a random game.
Yeah, why not? You got time to kill.
Yeah, the pool shark junkies at your place. They deserve to have a nice Champions League. Bodo Glimt versus
Bodo Glimt.
Hey,
Porto.
Porto's playing Bodo
Copenhagen
Glimt.
on in the back.
Yeah.
Hey, I tell you what. Sometimes you go to a pool hall atmosphere in a dive bar situation. You go, well, I guess we'll just listen to weird music and look at garbage on the walls. But look at the TV.
Yeah.
There's Bodo Glimt.
Yeah.
Bodo Glimt there.
It's not so bad.
And it's also like, I'm obviously playing pool at 2 PM. I'm a degenerate gambler. I have to put money on my team.
Bodo Glimt.
Bodo Glimt.
I just gotta pick one team and
What would
see
they rather,
happens.
like a horse race? If you guys put a horse race on.
No,
Horse racing is
we can't compete. There's a horse racing place around the corner.
They got no TB over there.
OTB's right behind us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
OTB
that's where
gives
the
you.
true degenerates go.
Yeah, they give you the little what do you call it? The little rolled up paper. You start hitting yourself like,
Smacking
come
your
on, be the jockey. Come on, jockey.
Come on.
His motto was a motto. All right, it's the Champions League.
And remember what I told you guys last time? The horses know that they are in a race.
Yep.
They are aware
Thank
that they are
God.
supposed to go
I'm sure
faster
they can
than
understand
the other horse.
what's going on. There's a race.
Yeah.
But like I
There's
said,
a guy hitting their ass.
But like
they
I
gotta
said,
go fast.
Like I said last time, Justin, you can't prove that.
It's like
No horse ever told a human that they know they're in a race.
You need a system. 1 Winnie for yes, 2 Winnies for no.
Yeah.
it's kind of like an agnostic thing. You can't really prove or disprove God. It's like, can you prove or disprove that the horse knows? But you got a feeling.
He kind of knows he gets jerked off more if he wins.
Yeah.
And he knows.
Well, if he's a winner, you're gonna have to make more babies.
Exactly.
He knows the wreath.
They know about reefs. They know about getting jerked off.
Mm-hmm. I think a horse has a sense of pride.
Yes. That's the most prideful animal.
Against.
Besides a lion, I guess.
Yeah.
Speaking of Lions, Sporting breezed by Lille with a 2-0 win. Gyökeres obviously scores a beauty, and Debache opens a fresh can of Stonk all over the Frenchman. Yeah.
Blast from the Bast.
A blast from the Bast, yes.
The Bast. Yeah, that was absolutely filthy. I think that's the first impressive Stonk we've seen all season.
Yep.
Nice.
So nice it came
Top
from
corner. It floated a little bit. It looked very nice.
Yeah, it took a little bit longer for Stonk season to get into full swing.
We're definitely in the midst of Stonk season.
Yeah.
The Bass, people were talking shit about him. He didn't start so well. He's had some rough times defensively, but he's picking it back up. There's lots of games to play to get your game back on track.
Oh, his name is Zeno. What a name.
Wow. That sounds like an alien.
Yeah.
He's from Zeno from the planet Zorb.
He's a xenomorph Belgian boy. Center back, 20 years old. Jesus Christ.
20 years old, 6'3". You gotta like that. Now,
You have to love that.
Patrick, you said it floated for a little bit there. Do you think that every shot floats for a little bit?
I think some just blast. And like you don't really see it in the sky too long hang there.
Yeah.
I thought when I saw Cockshoe's free kick in real time, that went like real fast. You don't see it in the sky for too long.
Missile.
True Stonks
Missiled,
have
yeah.
it's so
nothing but upward trajectory.
but it's so
Stonk.
far
Do you see what I
out.
mean? But no, it was a great shot.
But I think it hangs in the air because it's just so far out.
Yeah.
The closer
it
it
has
is.
to hang if it's far, yeah.
I think it does that cool effect thing too, where it's like it kind of like it doesn't spin. It's kind
Just
of
going straight.
It gets
going straight.
knuckled.
He's knuckled, yeah.
Knuckled it.
Oh, knuckled.
Oof.
No, it's great.
Nothing but net. Beautiful. Beautiful.
And he says this, he's crazy, his celebration.
I can't hear anything.
Oh, Luca Toni was
Luca
doing that.
Toni, yeah.
He did Luca Toni, brought that back.
I love Luca Toni. That was a good time in soccer.
Yeah.
Luca Toni era, that's
so funny you guys said that. I was looking at some stuff on the walls today at work, and there was a Luca Toni, picture of Luca Toni.
you got everything on your walls.
I know.
What team? Italy, Bayern, or Fiorentina?
Italy.
Remember he joined Bayern? That was nuts.
That was cool.
You want to try something different? Yeah, rarely an Italian is going to go to the German league, but he would be. We were talking about those kind of era guys last week. Sagres men, the Barclays men. I don't know what year of Serie A that was, but that guy was definitely around that time.
Yeah.
Bayern, they're the Siemens men or something.
But yeah, great goal from Gyökeres too. Just controls it in the box, pops it in. Lille got nothing. And Portuguese Englishman Angel Angel gets a red card. Get out of there.
Nah, he's English. It's Angel.
Yeah. Screw that guy. He doesn't like us.
The red, yeah.
Vamsh. So yeah, nice easy start for Sporting in the Champions League. Not really. Lille's a good team.
Lille's a good team. They beat them.
Yeah.
Kicked them right in that.
Put
Easy
those
start.
dogs down.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And then Thursday, Benfica against Red Star Belgrade, 2-1 at home. Turks continue to shine. Atrikoglu and Kokcu deal all the damage.
They say it's hard to play in Belgrade.
Why is that, Justin?
Those Slovaks, man, they're crazy.
Serbs.
Those Serbs are crazy. They,
Serbians are crazy.
they're kind of like very, they're into that team, which also, by the way, has a European title. Do you know? In the 90s, they had an amazing team.
Back when they were Yugoslavia?
That probably.
You know what I always find weird? They're called, in English, they're called a Red Star. In Serbian, they're called Crvena Zvezda. So everyone just says Red Star in their own language.
What do you find weird about
Go
that?
on.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, why don't everyone just call them one thing?
Crvena
Crvena
Zvezda?
Zvezda.
because that's kind of a crazy word.
They were ask.
Cervezna's resident.
It depends how fucked up your language is. If your language is super fucked up, the Portuguese guy doesn't want to say it. He's like, I'm gonna say, Estrela de Vermelha.
Yeah. In Portugal, they say
They even said that in the broadcast. They said Cervezna Vezna, and they said, and much easier to pronounce, Estrela de Vermelha.
Yeah.
And then, but they're a little respectful, but then also a little disrespectful in that. They're saying, I'm not saying that.
They're like respectful. They're like, oh, what's it called? Yeah, we're not saying that.
Yeah. Respectfully, your language is difficult for us.
The Turks strike. Okturkoglu pops one in, just like cross coming in. He trickles it in.
Yeah, just kind of bounces it off himself. He's running in. He's Okturkogluing.
Yeah, and Ba made that run, and then Ba gets subbed out in the first half. We got to see a new guy, everybody. We got to see a new French guy we have. He's on loan, and he can run, this guy.
Who's this guy?
Kabore.
Kabore.
Huh. Welcome.
Not too good. He needs more time to adjust, I think.
I think he looks like an athlete.
That's a good start.
Like he looks powerful and fast, and I don't really know if he has soccer ability, because one time I saw him cross and that thing flew.
Not good.
Yeah.
Second goal, you didn't need any soccer ability from anyone else, just Mr. Kokchu banged in that free kick.
We knew he's good at free kicks, and he really showed it there. Like I said, a missile straight into there. And you thought, or maybe I thought, Di Maria was going to take it.
Yeah.
No, you said Kokshu was going to take it.
I said Kokshu was going to take it.
I was like, I know Di Maria is going to take it. And then boom, Kokshu hits it.
I gotta say, I have a new function on my phone. I did something stupid, which was I had my phone with me when I was watching this game, and it did a buzz. And I was like, it's one of those buzzes where you're like, oh, this is a goal. And it was a goal. And it kind of ruined the moment for me.
I never have my phone on me when I watch
I always
Benfica.
recommend to people, do not have your phone on you.
You cannot stay away from your phone.
You got to take off goal notifications.
I think that's what I got to do. Yeah, goal notifications.
What app are you using?
Live Score. I'm a Cristiano Ronaldo man through and through. I have Live Score.
Especially when we're watching these like streams that are like 5 minutes behind.
Yeah.
You're going to get the notification before.
I had stream problems all weekend, guys.
Sometimes
Box was on the fritz.
Oof.
Oh, I hate a box on the Fritz weekend.
Ooh, not good.
Yeah. So then it kind of soured the moment, but once you see the goal go in and we're up 2-0, you go, you know what? Life's gravy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
So then we go into half like that. Come back out in the second half. What did you think, Patrick?
I'll say abysmal. It was bad the second half.
Yeah, we just let.
But it's okay. We got out of there. We let one goal in.
Yeah.
We got out of there. We got the win. We got the dub.
Yeah, we didn't. That second half was we stopped controlling the game and kind of let them play. Luckily, they suck. So could only score one goal in the 85th minute. Otherwise, it would have been a lot tougher. But we had the Kabore. I thought I really liked. I liked some of Karem, and obviously Karem scored. But then there was some other rushes where like he would. Is it not Karem? I'm just saying it so confidently.
Yeah, it is Karem.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Karem.
Okay.
Aktakurglu.
I know it's Karem. So then Karem.
No, but you were saying Adem or something earlier.
It was Adel Dazim.
You were saying Adel Dazim.
I was saying Adel Dazim. I'm sorry. I correct myself. Sometimes he would be on a rush and he would do something inexplicable. I saw that a couple times. Do you remember when that one pass where like they were doing a lot and then he just like passed it to the other team and we're like, oh, that's the one. That's what you shouldn't have done.
That's the guy you're not supposed to pass.
I would say I think he is our new Rafa.
Yeah,
new Rafa.
And I think we needed a new Rafa.
I agree.
It's good to like turn the page and like sort of enter a new era of Rafa. Mm-hmm. And we got a new Rafa.
And you know what? God bless Besiktas. They have a new Rafa.
They have a new Karem Akturkoglu.
Yeah.
Well, he was from Gala.
Did a little swap there.
Yeah, he's looking good. Just as good as Rafa would be, I think.
Yeah, Rafa
this year.
did some unexpected.
He's filling the Rafa void.
He's filling the Rafa void.
Yeah.
And I was worried we wouldn't get a new Rafa, but we got this guy on the last day.
But
he's been doing great.
Does this guy like to go to the Maldives and drink out of a little coconut? We don't know yet.
Know.
I haven't looked into his Instagram to see.
He's having straight coconut water though, probably.
He does the thing. he's lacking some follicles on his head that Rafa has.
And you'd think you were right in Turkey for so long.
You've been in Turkey for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe he's waiting until he's older or something. But
Maybe he just doesn't give a fuck. Maybe he's not vain. Maybe he kind of is though, because he knows he kind of looks like Harry Potter and he leans into it, and then he also does the little wizard thing.
well, they gave him the
I think
nickname.
that's nice. I
So
think it's
yeah, he's
fun.
leaning into it. And he does the wand.
Lean, brother.
Lean. So yeah, that was it for Champions League. Porto hit the Bodo Glimt on Wednesday, and then Braga welcome Maccabi Haifa on Thursday. So some great games to look out for this week.
Bunch of small fish you guys got.
Hey, we'll take it. Hey, we gotta pump up these wins, man.
Have you seen the format?
Yeah, so format. We talked about the format here.
Yeah,
He
so
doesn't know the
we're playing a
format.
couple little small fish, but then sometimes we're gonna play big fish, and we don't know if we're gonna play them away or at home, and it's just gonna be even.
The fish, you might get some fish. You might come with cornbread. It might not come with cornbread. You don't know how you get your fish.
Oh,
All right, let's stay on the
Secret
Benfica
detonator.
train. They played Boavista today. The 17-year-old goalkeeper, Tome de Castro Souza, gets battered by the Birds. 3-0 win. This poor 17-year-old
He
boy.
put up a fight. He made some saves.
He tried his best.
He got praised. People on Twitter saying he's doing all right.
Yeah.
He looks like a very fresh face. He hasn't shaved yet, I don't think.
He's not
His
even that
balls
tall.
or otherwise.
He's just not like the stature of a goalie. He's like a third string 17-year-old, and you're like, this guy still needs to grow another fucking
Foot.
3 feet. Yeah.
Yeah, well, they found him off the streets of Porto.
Yeah. Pavlidis, Kokchu, and Cabral hit the net. Lage's boys undefeated in 3 games with 9 goals and only 1 against since he's taken over. The Greek gets on the board.
Finally, we got a Pavlidis goal.
There you go.
I like the way he's played and linked up. He's definitely better on the ball than Cabral.
You think?
Been good, yeah.
Cabral looked pretty...
Even though this is his first goal, I'm positive about him.
Okay. He
Okay.
kind of looks the same as Cabral, too. Cabral with that late goal, he really bullied his way into the box there. I gotta say, it was nice.
That goal, yeah, that was good to see.
Made that defender look like a fool. Kokchu with the low stonk, top of the box, bar in.
Man of the match.
Poor little 17-year-old couldn't get there. Great performance. I picked him up on fantasy.
Oh, Kokshu's been playing amazing, yes. This is another man of the match performance, back-to-back for him. He's been doing well.
Yeah.
And finally, Lage plays him more forward, behind the strikers. Schmidt didn't like to do that. I don't know what Schmidt was doing. He wanted to play like center midfield back.
Yeah.
In
Ridiculous.
like a 6th position almost.
And we're in the Turkish era. What do you guys think of the new Benfica crest with the turkey?
I thought that was funny. Yeah, man, you're doing great.
Yeah, that's
Doing great stuff.
Wow.
I don't know whether you want me to praise you.
Those stars are not lined up.
Yeah, play Benfica.
It's interesting because it's like, okay, because you're using like a bunch of different things. Because like Turkey, the country is not named after Turkey, the animal.
No, it's not.
Or putting Turkey, the animal, on the Benfica Portuguese eagle. And this is a Portuguese turkey, I'm assuming, obviously.
Of course.
Of course. All right.
You're really breaking it down, Justin.
So it's that part I do appreciate. I do like a little play on word kind of vibe,
I think they didn't.
especially at the hands of the Turks.
I think the Turks didn't like being compared to the animal. They changed the spelling. They spelled
Yes.
it Turkia now.
now they go Turkey. Yeah.
They're like, we are not that ugly animal thing.
We don't gobble.
We do not gobble.
No. They're very proud people. If you know anything about Turkey,
We don't gobble. We don't get up at sunrise.
We gobble up goals, though.
Hey. Yeah.
In this game, we played Arujo right back because Baz injured. We don't trust Kabore after that last game. He's not
wouldn't.
ready, maybe. But Schmidt never liked to do that. He never played Arujo right back. I think it's a good idea. He did well. Even going forward, he did well, even though he's a naturally center back.
I think I recall Schmidt doing that a couple times, but
Maybe a couple.
I think just the
But
team-
but Schmidt would rather put Auschnitz at right back.
Oh, right, of
In this game, Auschnitz played center midfield with Florentino.
Is
and I
Auschnitz-
like that a lot.
Is he still very prevalent in this team, or is he floundering under Lage?
No, he's doing well. I like him beside Florentino in the midfield.
Staying mid.
I don't want to see him put in left back, right back. He didn't do so bad in right back sometimes, but he's not a defender. He's a midfielder.
yeah.
So I like the Arujo filling in there. And defensively, of course, he's great, and he's got a big future ahead of him. I think he might even have a bigger future than Antonio Silva.
Ooh.
Thomas Arujo?
Yeah,
Could be, yeah. The way things are going, I don't know.
Antonio was good. No complaints in the past couple weeks.
Donate.
Still no sign of Ronaldo Sanchez. I hope he comes back.
Yeah, he got a little knock.
He's been out, and
He's gonna have knock throughout the whole
What did he
season.
play? 2 games?
Oh, one.
He got subbed in like 2, I think. Yeah, or maybe 1.
I don't know.
I do like Arsenal more in the midfield than I feel like Rolheiser gets a little lost in that midfield. Rolheiser needs to be on
Rolheiser's
the
off
wing.
the bench.
He needs to be off the bench.
No,
on
he
the
plays
wing.
behind the where Coxey's position behind the striker, attacking midfield.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not ready for that yet.
Yeah, he comes off the bench. We got the Amdouni coming off the bench too. Zeki Amdouni. He didn't do anything today though.
Zeki hit the post on the other shot, so I kind of.
Oh yes, we should mention. He looked alive in the Red Star game and he hit the post.
Yeah,
That's where you want him.
I liked Zeki in the Red Star, and also I like Zeki off the bench. I like that he looks like he should work in a kebab shop. He doesn't look like a footballer at all. I like that, and you know what else I like? I like how Lage has got these guys playing. I could
Attacking.
not have been more wrong about Schmidt. I kept saying, let's let him figure it out.
Let him cook.
The cooking was spoiled. The whole recipe was fucked. The man in the kitchen had lost the plot.
You ever watch The Bear? Mm-hmm. There's like these scenes where he does like a sleepwalking and he sets his kitchen on fire. Mm-hmm. That's what Roger Schmidt was doing.
He's like, this is where everything should be. And you're like, no, Roger, it doesn't work like that.
Yeah,
You
but
got new ingredients.
maybe it's not good to compare him to Carmi because like he's doing great now.
I would say, yeah, he was kind of asleep. I think I was a little blinded by how much my father hated him, and I'm like, no, he can't be right. My dad can't be right. He's dumb. So he was like, the things he hated about him were he's not on the sideline like yelling at the players, which I don't think you need to be a good coach. Ancelotti doesn't do that. He doesn't make subs until late. We all could see that was not good.
That's frustrating.
That's easy to see as like even an armchair fan. And then the other thing was that he decided not to learn Portuguese. And I was like, well, I don't know. I don't think it's a little arrogant, but Jose's currently in Turkey. I don't think he's going to try and learn Turkish. It's a big ask, sometimes.
Yeah,
he
especially
has enough
German.
languages. Was he going to go collect every language out there? Like, it's impossible.
Sven learned Portuguese. Sven Goran Eriksson.
Well, that's why he's a goddamn
bless his
fucking
soul.
legend in our
He's a
house.
legend, yeah.
Right there beside Jesus Christ on all the fridges.
I don't think Graham Souness learned Portuguese. Well, he was horrible.
And
yes.
he was a disgrace.
He got booed out of town.
He's a fucking
But I
disgrace.
think he lost the dressing room. The players weren't playing for him, and he lost the fans too, which is really important.
Oh, yeah. Dude, this is a poor start to the season, man. Like, what
He should have been fired earlier, yeah. But it was definitely a good time to do it.
Yeah.
But I will still say, like, let's not have revisionist history. We had, your take was we could have picked up more points throughout the year, and that's why we lost to Sporting. I was like, we faced Sporting head to head multiple times. They beat us every single time, and we played good in those games. They weren't like that was as good as we could do. They were just better than us. Mm-hmm.
That's true.
So
And this year, they're still on fucking fire. The striking Vikings make easy work of Avs football side. Gyökeres with 2, Harder with 1. Harder hits a 2 at the Alvalade.
Gyökeres has his mini-me harder now.
Yes.
who also kind of looks like Shelderup from this picture.
Yeah, more like shoulder up, I guess.
All these not Norwegians, these Nordic boys.
Yeah, it's a bit of a fad that Haaland started. It's almost kind of like how, post, I guess, George Mendes, Cristiano Ronaldo, like Wolves had a whole ass team in England, right? So, pretty much who the Nordics are going to have a...
I know, I think Benfica started, actually. We've had Magnussen, Schwarz.
Yeah. You go back there? Okay. You know what? Yeah, we have won over on Sporting. We had Magnussen before you guys. So... Take that.
Dude, he hits a
Take
hard,
that best
he hits a
player
hard
in
Sue,
the
though.
Portuguese league.
It's a good Sue, I will say.
Well,
I guess maybe he's surpassed Magnus. No, I would never say that. I'm Benfica.
Now, do the Sportingistas claim Sue? Because
I guess they would like to.
Chris
yeah.
never has used it at Sporting.
He's never sued. I think he sued in the Sporting Stadium, but not when he was at. The suit came later, right?
Madrid days.
He first did sue in Madrid, I think.
Yeah.
I'm sure he is sued as a member of the Portuguese national team in the Alvalade.
Yes.
For sure.
Also in the Sporting game, Gyökeres with this filthy chip to put them up 2-0. Just like as big and explosive as he is, he still has this like just deft touch that's just amazing.
Beautiful, nimble touch.
Yeah. Unbelievable, this guy. And all against legendary goalkeeper Guillermo Ochoa.
Joe.
That's the
funny.
craziest part of the whole thing. Yeah.
And he's got the mask celebration. And what do you think Sporting fans respect more? The Sue or the mask right now? Probably the mask.
Well, people are calling it the Sue mask sometimes.
You can't sue
He
and
was-
mask at the same time.
He was nobody until he put on the mask. And I predicted it. It is Bane.
Yeah, Patrick did
That
call
was incredible about you, Patrick.
Why does he like Bane?
Bane is pretty cool in that movie.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't
He
you
has some
like
great.
me?
He has some great lines.
Haaland and Trincao providing assist as is Harder. But yeah, that I think it was the Harder goal. It was like Gyökeres, Haaland, Harder, like these fucking Nordic boys.
If I'm Sportingista, all I'm saying is, okay, if we got the harder and we're proving that the harder is okay, then you're not gonna feel as like, oh my god, what if we're not gonna be able to hold them in January? You know what I mean? So I think that's just like giving you like a lot of relief.
Yeah, but I feel like if you can hang on to both of these guys, then like,
It's locked.
bro, Champions League it's obviously a massive ask for any Portuguese club, but like if those guys are both fucking firing, Hillman's doing well in midfield, the Bast is good, Ignacio, they got a fucking team.
Well,
I don't know if he's
Put money
that
on.
good.
Put money on them now. Then
I would just say
Maybe make a run. They'll go to knockouts.
you slap a $5 on them now.
Win the Champions League.
If they make it to the quarters, you're cashing out, buddy.
that's like it's like
you can cash out early.
Yeah. Oh, if anybody knows that, it's you, Evan.
it's like just putting a little money into an investment, a portfolio. It's like you just put a little money on Sporting, watch that grow.
Watch it grow.
Yeah, you're making your money's making money for you now.
Yeah. Let Sporting work for you.
Exactly. What I would say is, wait until Chelsea comes in on the last day of the transfer window and pays the release clause and demands that they have
Chelsea.
the player.
Anyone going to Chelsea is such a waste of
Yeah.
talent. I think maybe I'm jumping ahead here, but Arsenal just faced City. With City has Haaland, this guy. I don't know if you've heard of him.
Asshole.
And they got that goal at the end, and Arsenal's really pushing to beat City this year. I say do it in January. Get Gyökeres.
Oh,
And Arsenal don't really have a striker. Like
No, they haven't.
They got
for a long-
Jesus.
they haven't for a long time.
they use Trossard and false nine sometimes.
Arsenal haven't had a striker since fucking Henry, like a
Yeah.
demanding.
Or Van Persie. Yeah.
Yeah, Van Persie.
Van Persie. You gotta say Van Persie.
Yeah.
Van Persie.
Manchester snapped him up pretty quickly. Adebayor had a moment, but it wasn't that long.
Oh, Van Persie spent so many years on Arsenal.
Yeah, Van
Yeah,
Persie
that was
a big-
also during
big player.
the Thierry time.
Yeah. He shared some time with Thierry.
They shared some time.
They did share some time, and you know
But
what?
I think though that final push for the end of the year, I think it'd be very smart to get Gyökeres. And I
yeah.
even said this summer they should have done it.
Oh, for sure. That's a team that needs a man like this more than anything.
Yeah, and I think people will compare him to Haaland, and I think you can do a similar thing that Haaland does
Yeah.
in
And it's
the
not,
Premier League.
It's not like that fraud that Manchester United signed. Who was that guy?
Oh,
Haaland? I don't even remember.
I don't know. They made.
What's his name?
He has that guy.
He's shit now.
The guy wrote a song, and everyone said this guy. He could anytime he had a bad game, they would put that guy.
we talked about that little guy last
Oh,
year.
yeah. That guy was in the new Mad Max movie. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, Hasbula?
No, the crazy singing
He's
guy.
kind of like a
He is
Hasbula guy.
somewhat like a Hasbula. Other incredible strikers in Portugal. Shamu splashes again for Porto. 2 goals against Guimaraes at home. Chairs were thrown onto the pitch. Fans experienced sheer frustration for their team not being able to produce anything, but Porto with a nice clean win against the big rival there. And Samu, the fucking finishes on this man.
He looks
That
fierce.
header.
Bro, that was a class header from him.
Him just jumping and putting that right in.
I'm gonna say, what I'll say about that is I really, really respect and enjoy the Guimaraes fans. Maybe I shouldn't respect them. They're always doing racist stuff, but
That's probably why the chairs were thrown.
I enjoy their, they're having a good year. They friggin', they just beat Braga.
They
And they're like,
yeah.
they don't do that often.
and they're like, no, we want you to beat Porto. This sucks.
Well, they have very passionate fans.
Yeah, that's great.
But yeah, Porto, both assists coming from the wing backs, João Mario and then Francisco Moro, who just came from Famalicão. So fucking, that's what happens. You buy guys that are good in the league and they produce.
And you it's good to let them play sometimes,
Yeah.
I think they had a different coach who said, well, this guy's gonna pay his dues. This guy's got to he's got to sit on this bench for at least a year and a half. I don't really like him.
Why did we buy him?
So many dues to pay.
You do.
Sergio Conceição is much like Drake. Remember when Drake had that that sort of song like "No New Friends"? I just hang out with the old guys.
Just the
I
guys
don't
I
want
know.
I'm not talking to anyone new today. So he would get all these new guys on his team, and he'd say, I don't actually want you. I like the guys I already have.
Well, you got to impress me. He's not good at making new friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. Final goal in the game comes from Brazilian Pepe, who's been a mainstay on the team. I don't know if he was injured or tired for a bit. I don't feel like we didn't see too much of him early on, but
Did you say you retired for a bit?
was tired.
Oh,
He
It was
tired.
Brazil duties and stuff.
I'm tired.
I'm really tired.
Steven Eustáquio celebrates his 100th appearance for Porto, so congrats to him.
He made 100.
Yeah, he did.
He's not happy though.
I'm sure he's
He
happy
doesn't seem
now.
happy.
I'm sure he's
Yeah.
happy.
Well, he started this game, which is great.
Yeah,
We'll see. He'll kick on
that he will.
and answer some questions for me. Where's Thiago Dujalo?
I don't know. We're going with Zé Pedro. Fuck, I don't know. Maybe injured or something.
Okay, second question.
Yeah.
Where's the ghoul?
Cool. Still not coming out.
The ghoul. Oh, Fabio Vieira. Where's he? Injured.
Dude, so many Where's Ivan Jaime?
You guys have such a deep team, and
Where are
so
these
many
guys?
players that I want to know where they are.
We're running with Grujic.
Too many new friends.
Too many new friends.
Yeah,
But
some-
the new coach welcomes new friends.
Yes.
Sometimes when you have too many new characters, that's not good either. So I kind of understand Sergio Conceição,
Well, it's Vitor Bruno.
Yeah, but no, I understand Sergio Conceição's mentality. Like, I like this crew.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't come around here with your freaking kids and your dogs. Like, I don't know these things' names. They're new characters to me. Get them away.
Kids and
I
dogs.
want
What if it's-
Those are
the
welcome.
old- I know. I want the old school crew. Don't bring your kid around me.
You're talking about your friend group.
Yes.
You don't want the kids or the dogs around
No. I hate them. No, I'm kidding.
because they don't drink.
I'm just kidding. I'm trying to talk to my friend about his deep dark secrets. His kid comes up to him and shows him a booger. Come on, man.
Put that booger away.
Try to tell a cool story here.
Was this at the Geary Festival? This happened?
It's just in life, man.
Your story gets pushed to the side because of a booger.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, same with dogs can do that too.
Oh, dogs are the worst with that.
It's like, oh yeah, I haven't seen you in years. Let's catch up. Oh, look, he's rolling around the grass. Yeah, he's a dog.
Yeah. I don't care what he's doing. I want to know what's going on with your life.
Yeah,
Yeah, the dog owner's always like, oh, he loves doing that.
yeah.
No shit. What the fuck? I
fucking
like two
dog.
things.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to come back from dogs and kids, but hey, Samu, we got some big strikers this season. Excited to watch out for all
We're gonna
these
lose a
goals.
lot of fans.
That's
now that
exciting.
people know we don't really
You-
care for dogs.
Hey, we like dogs.
No, you don't.
We like dogs just fine.
I have a dog.
When you're telling a story, don't let the dog steal the show.
No, they're gonna do that. It depends on the owner's level of concentration.
Yeah.
That's the real issue.
Yeah.
And do they like humans more than dogs? Or no, dogs more than humans?
Do they value your friendship, or do they just
Yeah.
care about their dog?
Are they the actual golden retriever, or just gonna get excited by the next
Oh.
whatever little thing?
Yeah, that's how I feel when I go to the dog park with my wife. She'll just start. I'll be telling her something. I'll be like, this is a really big problem in my life, and then the dog will do something, and she's like, oh, Lando, no, and I'm like, okay, fuck me then.
Yeah.
Obviously, my problems don't matter.
No,
The dog doing some rolling around shit matters.
yeah,
The dog sniffing that other dog's butt matters more.
yeah. Braga sink Nacional 3-0 to start the week off. Niakate and Bruma and Eluzani score. Bruma Ricardo Horta provides some assists. Braga's first win in almost a month as they start the campaign 3-2-1.
And Justin, you're saying you love the look of this Uzani guy.
No.
No, you don't.
He looks fine.
No,
He's
this guy
like
looks
Zeki.
this guy looks like a footballer.
Oh.
Yeah, this guy's dope.
I think Uzani will light it up.
Patrick's got big hopes in Uzani.
Well, I picked him for my fantasy, so
Yeah,
he
you can
better.
change him out at any time.
No, I've committed. I'm in a committed relationship with El Uzani.
And Braga has committed to yellow jerseys this season.
Well, they are the Arsenalistas. And Arsenal,
Famously love
their away
yellow.
colors are usually yellow.
Yes.
I'm really interested to see how Ricardo Horta does this year.
Beautiful
'Cause
assist.
He fell off.
He fell off a little last year, and remember we kept saying like Benfica was interested. We were like, if we swap him for Rafa, it's just gonna be like for like. But
I thought you could have been the new Rafa. Well, our new Rafa is Aktoglu. But Ricardo fell off.
and then maybe they hung out to their Rafa for a little too long. Maybe he
They
should
should
have
have
got
sold,
out,
you think?
and then they get a new Ricardo Horta. But you know what? I love a guy who sticks around. I love a guy who plays. But I think maybe we're just a little Ricardo Horta fatigued. Maybe he comes back. He has a great year. I don't know.
Oh, he had a
I
good game.
hope.
He did this flick. Did you see the flick he did?
Show us the flick.
For Bruma?
He's a good player, man.
I showed you the flick earlier.
Thanks, man.
He's a really good
No,
player.
I think you guys were sleeping. Sleeping on the flick.
he's a really good player, and you know what?
He still got it in him.
He's still got it in him, and if he's got a coach he likes, But
Hey,
the
Carvajal.
team obviously, the team obviously has not started out well.
He's got his brother back. I'm sure he's happy about that. But play that. Well,
This?
yeah. Me watching Ricardo Horta.
The whale floating. What is this?
Don't worry, in the video version of
How the
this
hell
on
are you gonna
YouTube,
find it?
you can see all this
Okay,
reenacted
just-
by AI.
But yeah, Ricardo Horta with a beautiful flick onto Bruma. And Nacional, they take him down. They're the new boys in town, the Madeira team. Not the nicest stadium, but they got some nice boxes up in those seats, I'll tell you. You look at that upper deck, whoo, they're cooking.
The boxes look good. We're going to rate all the boxes in
Yeah.
the stadiums.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The boxes in
are the Santa
Azores
Clara?
they're nothing.
I don't remember seeing any boxes
No.
They
there.
would have been above your head. Or were you on the far side in the
He was
side?
on the other
I
side.
was on the other side.
Oh, so then you could have seen the boxes.
But I wasn't looking at the box. I was looking at the game.
Yeah, you don't got good
I was
eyes.
looking for water. They didn't have water.
Nah, that's a problem, too.
You can't run out of water on a hot
Did they
day
have
in
that-
San
It was
Miguel.
the hottest day ever.
What did they provide for? Did they only have beer? Or no, they don't serve beer.
They don't serve beer.
Oh.
There was nothing.
Coca-Cola?
I don't know.
You had to suck a cow's teat. that's all they had for
Yeah.
you.
Speaking of Santa Clara, they defeat
Coca-Cola.
Estrella Amadora 1-0. Vinicius gets the only goal of the game. Nani gets a good 80 minutes out of that bad boy.
There wasn't enough water for Nani in the Azores.
No, 80 minutes for Nani. That's not bad, actually.
But yeah, Santa Clara's flying, man. Another win.
Dude.
They're doing great.
Fourth? Nice.
How do they always
Yeah.
do this? They come up and they're just fucking amazing. And
Well,
then, 2
as-
years later,
They
it's
got
like
that second
relegation.
division win bump.
Oh, this is what happens. Everybody buys, they're good players, and then they're not good anymore. And it's still early. Like Justin always says, it's too early to look at the table.
But we will.
But-
But we're not
Oh,
there
we
yet.
would-
We're not
I would
there
love
yet.
to look at the
wanna
table.
Look at the table, baby.
No, not yet. We're still talking about Rio Ave.
We're not there yet.
Okay.
You had some theories. You always have some theories.
Mm-hmm.
Which was like the new guys who just won the league. They're winners.
Yep.
You know, in their mind.
Yeah, they're feeling good.
They sometimes they'll start out the year good, and then they'll kind of level out.
They level, yeah. The reality sinks, and then reality bites.
Yeah.
You know?
That's good though. They gotta ride this high for as long as they can.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Though.
Sure, it'll go down a bit sometime, but keep this going for as long as you can.
Well, yeah, it's like that's what Casapia was at like 2 years ago, and they're holding firm. They're mid-table, still early, might drop, but hey, not too
At
bad.
the end of the day, you're better mid-table first division than high in the table second division.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they're not Nacional, Estrella, or Ferenc right now. And that's for damn sure.
Yep. Ferenc looks like they're going down. They haven't won a game yet.
They lost again this week. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
they
looking pretty bad.
To Aruca,
Yes,
out Chihuahua.
Aruca's a good team.
My friends are so depressed.
Classic. My friends are so depressed.
Do you guys remember we used to do something like this, and then at the end of the episode,
We'd fade out with a song.
we'd fade out with a song?
We used to sing way too much.
I love those.
I like those too.
I like waiting for it and like, what songs am I gonna pick? I used to love that. That was our like Barclays Men era. When we did that was
Corner
really.
man.
But didn't we get like Prince called us like his people? They were like, you gotta stop playing Party Man.
That's how amazing he was though. Like from the dead, he called us and he was like, "You guys gotta stop.
I listen to your podcast.
It's good, but Party Man actually he gave us his blessing.
He said, okay, if you play me in ping pong and win, then you can play the song.
Now we would never ever beat Prince at ping pong.
No, he's the best at ping pong.
Rio Ave and Estoril tie 2-2. Goals from Clayton and Kiko Bondozo for Rio Ave, and Pina and Marquez score for Estoril. 2-2 tie there. Yeah. I don't know. I watched all those highlights. There's nothing that special. Just like keep track of Alderlon Santos
Pretty
and
cool.
his crazy hair.
Yeah, he's a big character,
Huge.
Santos. He's the captain.
Yeah.
He's a big boy. He's got the ponytail.
Hard to miss.
He's not that great though.
Nah, I think he's just their captain. He's their guy.
Yeah.
Fujimoto puts Gil Vicente up 1 against Casapia, but the Gallos cannot close it out. Cassiano scores from the spot in the 85th. Gil Vicente. These guys.
Your boy Jill.
I want more from them, but they just can't do it. When is Fujimoto going to leave?
You know a team I never watch is Gil Vicente.
Yeah.
You think they're good?
I want them to, the idea of them is good, but it's just every week I see the results and I'm like, why? And then they'll get like a blowout win and you'll be like, oh, they got it. And they're just, no, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Nope.
Classic team.
I like that. The idea of Gil Vicente.
I have a concept of it, Joe said.
Because I have a concept of a team. That's what Gil Vicente says.
Do you have a team? I have a concept of a team.
Thanks once again for listening to the podcast. Just a reminder, follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Subscribe wherever your podcast. We're back on YouTube. Check us out on YouTube. Leave a rating, review. Tell your friends. All that good stuff. We're on Patreon. Do a after show. Talking Portugal in the corner. Check it out there. Yeah, nice way to give back to us for doing the pod. So if you're into Patreon stuff, sign up for Patreon. Give us a shout. We got crazy videos of Justin jumping into the water.
We'll email you the video.
Yeah, it'll get right into your email. I'll tell you that.
We're going to email you stuff.
I think we're gonna start emailing more videos, and it's not like it's just gonna be of us. Whatever I see throughout the week, maybe I'll see. I don't know, something crazy on the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe some classic videos. A guy, he does like a flip. He said, "You can't do this on concrete." He busts his head on the concrete.
Yeah, that's a funny one.
We have to email that now.
Yeah, we'll email you that video.
Yeah, it's just all of our inside jokes that whenever we say it, we're
Oh,
laughing our
yeah.
brains out.
Now-
You don't know what the hell we're talking about.
Now you're on the inside.
Yes,
We
break-
should have done that at the beginning. We would have like triple the listeners. A lot of people, I think, were scared of our inside jokes. And you know what?
There's nothing to be scared of.
There's nothing to be scared of, but also it's not a good way to do a podcast.
Well, it's just
I think
four
that's
guys
what
hanging out that have
podcasts
so
are.
many inside jokes, and we can't help it.
Yeah.
But eventually they are revealed. All right. England. Arsenal leads at halftime against City. 2-1. Goals from Gabriel.
Oh no, Calafiore.
Calafiore.
And then Gabriel.
Gabriel. That Calafiore fucking...
That was fucking a sick goal. This is a classic, good-looking Italian man with the hair.
Bra strap. Good jersey.
Beautiful goal. Beautiful shot.
Attacking defender.
Beautiful man.
Good
Beautiful man.
Good
Defender.
hairline.
Now the kids they don't say beautiful man. They're too scared of being gay. They say aura. That guy's got aura. It means they want.
He does almost have an
I
aura.
thought we're in the era where just everyone's gay, though.
Yeah, I know. But for some reason, if you say aura, it's like, okay, you want to blow this guy, obviously. Like, don't
There's
say
still a lot of homophobes out there.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, especially from a certain part of the world where it's illegals.
Anyways, game starts though. Haaland gets the first goal. Nice breakaway, tap in, classic striker goal.
You see Haaland making that run, you're like, that's going in.
He strikes first, but then by the end of the game, you're like, this guy's a fucking asshole.
Very arrogant,
Yeah.
sore tire, sore winner, sore tire.
Yeah.
It was a tie.
John Stones ties the game in the 98th minute or something ridiculous. Haaland throws the ball at the back of Gabriel's head.
Yeah, that was a pretty shithead move.
I think that's 5 games, man. I think that's a serious suspension.
I think it's a really dickhead move. I think it should be yellow. I don't know if he gets a further suspension for that.
I don't understand how they didn't VAR it and expel him from the game immediately.
You can't VAR a guy throwing a ball at someone's head.
I mean, you kind of can. Like,
Why not? A guy got a red card for kicking the ball at nothing, at the air.
That's true. That was
If you get a
Trossard.
red card for kicking the ball at the air, you can get a red card for throwing a ball at someone's head.
Look at this.
It's honestly, we're right back to like VAR of being like, oh, you're playing favorites anyways, so like just take the VAR out if you're not gonna like look at everything,
Dude, no.
and like make it all fair. It's just never gonna be that way. It's like they're still like doing their little favorite bullshit.
Look at this. You can't fucking throw a ball at someone's head.
You're not allowed to doink.
You can't,
can't
doink
doink.
someone. I don't know. That, to me, if the Premier League doesn't look at that and give him a 5-game suspension, that is absolutely insane.
It's a
5
disgrace.
sounds excessive.
Even 1 or 3.
I'd say 1, yeah.
Not that I think he's gonna get a concussion from a ball being thrown in your head, but we're also in the era of like concussion protocol and all that shit. And to actually fucking hit someone in the head,
Yeah.
in the back of the head,
And if you know any sort of fighting, boxing, MMA, back of the head much more dangerous than the front of the head.
But also, it's like a child. It's unsportsmanlike. Like, what the fuck
Yeah.
are you doing?
Yeah.
it's all of that rolled up, and it's like, how is that not a fucking 5-game ban?
I know, like, City thinks they're like the best in the world. They should be winning this game, and like there was so much built up like energy of them like trying to score for like 45 minutes, and they finally did it. So he let it out by throwing a ball at someone's head.
Well, my buddy was
So you're a
telling me
fucking
that
asshole. You
this
think you should've
ref
won the game.
This ref, Michael Oliver, City apparently like
all the English refs are twats.
they like hire him to do other games like friendlies or something like in the off season. Like they hire this guy. He's like he works for them basically.
City?
Yeah. I gotta get the inside.
I get
You
what
got to
you're
get to the bottom of this. You got to
Yeah.
keep talking to people at your bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like when Obama goes to speak at a thing after he becomes president, or after he's done being president, and they're saying, "Hey, here's $10 million for speaking at this show."
Yeah.
But it's like Michael Oliver's like, "Hey, here's $10 million for reffing this friendly match in the summer,
Yeah.
and then now ref us against Arsenal."
Yeah.
And Chris finding out about this information at bar is like, it's like when you're in a video game and it's like one of those open world RPGs and you keep getting like information from different different like NPCs.
Yeah.
And you gotta be like, okay, what's correct? Which way do I like follow here? You know?
It's kind of fun though, isn't it?
Oh, for sure. And so then there's a little clash at the end, and Haaland tells very audibly and clear Arteta to stay humble, stay humble. I don't know. Did they just look like they act like they won? Gabriel Jesus does the right thing and goes up to him and says, "Hey, what the fuck's wrong with you?"
Yeah,
and
they used to be striking partners. They used to be teammates.
Oh yeah. And then
Did they overlap 1 year?
Oh, I'm sure they played together.
Couple of years.
Yeah,
Couple
Gabriel and Haaland was only there for
1 year.
Oh, maybe they didn't.
I don't know. And then
I think they left.
Maybe a half season. Did Gabriel Jesus sign in the winter?
No, he signed in the summer, but
But of course, well, a lot of Arsenal players are going up to Haaland. They want to talk shit to him because they saw what he did. He threw the ball.
Yeah.
He's being an ass almost the whole game. So and then Haaland says, "Get the fuck away from me." He's
says
talking shit. He's going hard, like saying "fuck you,
Yeah.
fuck everyone."
He says,
"I don't
"Fuck
give a
you.
fuck. I'm the best."
You're a fucking clown.
Yeah. But yeah, man, just like, bro,
Just Jesus, I mean.
Jesus. But yeah, like, man, it's like after the 90 minutes, like, just fucking man up and be
He's a
sportsman
kid.
about it.
He's a kid.
Yeah, clearly.
He's a-
These teams are becoming rivals, and it's getting heated.
He's a highly competitive guy. He's a dickhead. It's always nice to have heels too. I've never looked at him as like a guy I thought was like likable or good. So it's nice to
I
have a
never
little.
thought he was terrible.
It's nice
though.
that the Terminator can be like Terminator 1, mean and bad. He doesn't always have to be Terminator 2, good guy.
Oh, yes.
And then I'll give you. Remember, I told him I was like, "This is what happens when you get the Terminator." I'm bringing that back. The
A throwback.
Terminator
Yep.
mixed with
The Avengers.
The Avengers. That's what I called when Haaland joined City.
Yeah.
Classic. And I just want to say Bernardo played his own little part after the game too. He was speaking. I heard him speak. I think it was mostly in Portuguese. He talked to some Brazilian.
He's
source.
talking to Gabriel. Gabriel's talking a lot of shit at the end of the game too.
No, but he was talking. This is after the game to the media.
Oh, when he's speaking to interview.
Everyone
he
had to do
said-
interviews.
Bernardo was like just completely trashed Arsenal. He said only one team came to play since the first minute. They just wanted to like injure guys, kill the game. They were like
They went to the
they
second
were like
half with a
clearing
man
it.
down.
Well, the second half is a different story. They had to defend the whole game.
Yeah, so like he said only we came to play, and he had choice words for them.
That's more of the City arrogance.
Are these guys brainwashed or something?
They
They're all
are, yeah.
brainwashed. They're all part of the Rajnishi tribe.
The Pep,
Guardiola Nishi?
Yeah, the Pep Nishi.
and you know what Pep says about that?
What?
Tough titties.
Yeah.
The Liverpool tribe, they pumped Bournemouth for 3 goals. Luis Diaz scores 2 back-to-back goals in 2 minutes. And then Darwin gets on the
Ooh,
board.
yes.
also.
Let's see the Darwin
I
again.
didn't see these Diaz goals, to be honest. Boom. Classic.
Uh-huh.
Very textbook. Very nice. Very calm. Very collect.
Oh, the other thing Bernardo said was like
Tell me more.
the Brazilian guy was like kind of like, well, how come you don't have these problems against our Liverpool or whatever? And he's like, Liverpool always faces us, face to face. Liverpool, maybe because Liverpool's won a title in the last little bit, maybe because Liverpool's won a Champions League in the last little bit. So he's taking shots at Arsenal that don't win anything too, which is such an easy swipe. I mean, you're City, you've won everything. There's no chances for Arsenal to win anything.
Huge dish.
Imagine.
And that's a little Jota sign out there.
I don't know. I don't think so. I think it was Salah.
Oh,
Give that little shot.
That's Darwin.
Ooh.
that's Darwin.
I always believed in this guy. Chris, I told you we sold you good shit. There's nothing wrong with it.
You didn't say that at all.
Yeah, I did.
You
I said
laughed at us. You said, "You idiots," but
You got swindled.
Yeah.
No, I'm a big Darwin guy. I always like Darwin.
He's exciting. I'll give him that. I don't know. Anything else in the Prem? Wolves, I think, got wrecked by Villa 3-1.
ouchie. Villa must be doing all right.
Villa's doing great.
Let's look at the
Solid.
table.
You want to look at this?
Where's the table?
Do, do, do.
Oh, you don't got the table ready.
I don't got the Premier League. I got the Portuguese League table ready.
Oh, of course.
Where is the Villa up there?
Villa, third
They're
place.
right up there.
Yeah,
City, Liverpool, Villa, Arsenal, Chelsea. How was Chelsea up there?
that's what I was saying. I was like, they must be up there, Villa. Good, damn good for them.
Chelsea beat the Hammers 3-0. Nicholas Jackson 2 goals and Cole Palmer.
A little bit early to be looking at the tables.
And
but-
now, dude,
You're saying that?
Pedro Neto. So they signed Pedro Neto, and then a couple days later, they signed Jadon Sancho.
Sancho.
Fuck, bro.
They just signed everyone.
Wasn't something wrong with Jadon Sancho?
He didn't. He got in.
He didn't apologize.
Yeah, he didn't apologize to.
And you always
And
got to
I-
apologize.
Yeah.
And that's what happens if you don't apologize. You go to Chelsea.
Yeah. Well, Chelsea will take it.
Well, basically, what Ten Hag wanted was for him to kiss the ring.
Yeah.
And Sancho said no.
Nope.
As a true Stark would, he said no.
No.
I won't bend the knee. I'm going to Dortmund.
Yeah.
But then also it's like he wanted it seems like an apology, and everyone knows that the Dutch are the most polite people in the world. There's like just so well mannered and polite, and not abrupt or like kind of like off-putting.
Not cold.
Yeah,
Yep.
not cold.
And to Italy, AC Milan take down Inter 2-1. Pulisic rats out the manager. He's doing an interview with Thierry Henry. Thierry Henry asks him something, and Pulisic says something along the lines of, "We gotta find or hopefully have a coach that can take them to the next level."
Ooh.
And then Henry just stops the interview.
Wow.
And they go back to the studio, and the lady's like, "Oh, Thierry, what do you think about that?" And he's like, "Nope." He just says no.
He said, "Wow."
As he ratted out Paulo Fonseca, he says he doesn't. Pulisic doesn't think
believe
he's
in him.
good enough.
Wow.
Wait, so he's calling for the coach to be sacked? He's saying we need to find a coach to
take
take
us
us to
to-
the next level?
That's
What's
incredible.
wrong with
stuff.
this guy? Think before you speak.
Bro,
They're Americans, man. They're fucking.
They don't care.
he doesn't understand our style. Is Paulo Fonseca good enough for Milan?
Or was he talking about Pochettino? Because they just got a new coach for USA.
No, it was after the Milan game.
Okay.
So Pulisic said this is about who?
Fonseca. It also might have been after the Champions League game, but I feel like it only surfaced after Inter. I don't know. But yeah, talking shit.
I would imagine it'd be after the Champions League, because then
Yeah,
Thierry Henry
Thierry
does
Henry,
the Champions
It
League.
would be
Yeah, CBS.
which they lost 3-1 to Liverpool. That
They lost,
day.
yeah.
But hey, who knows?
They played Liverpool?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the big match of the. That
think-
was the one good match in 3 days of like the two top teams.
No,
facing
there's
each
some
other.
good games.
I didn't catch that one.
Inter,
Well, like-
I think, played City. That's a pretty big one.
Wait, who?
I think Inter and City played each other.
I guess.
So many games.
But like AC Milan and Liverpool have like 14
Yeah.
Champions League between them, so I feel like that's
Yeah,
probably
that
better.
was a giant rivalry. But yeah, AC sit in 7th, 2-2-1 record. I like the little team they got going.
Yeah, like Justin says, it's too early.
Yeah,
Too early.
Leon, Tammy, Pulisic, bunch of other. I like the team.
Oh, Tammy, he's bad, man.
Oh, Tammy's class.
No, he missed a lot of good chances in the Milan derby.
But like, who are you, Christian Pulisic?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, wait, like, what have you done in this game
good here.
to
Thanks.
be like LeBron James, like a coach killer? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Who do you think you are?
Yeah.
Like what? You want Bob Bradley to take over AC Milan? Go fuck yourself.
And you also
That's weird. He said that. If I was Fonseca, I would bench him in the Milan derby. But he played,
Yeah.
and he scored too.
and also like I don't know, like again, like who are you? And then like, so you expect the general directors of like AC Milan, probably one of the top clubs in the world, to be like, oh yeah, we got to listen to this American guy. We just hired this coach, but
Yeah.
okay, I don't know.
Let's listen to this guy.
But hopefully he didn't lose the dressing room already, because that would be bad, because it's early, man.
It is real early.
That's not gonna be good.
AC Milan's old coach, Pioli, takes over at Al Nassr after the sacking of Luis Castro. Ronaldo scores from the spot, and they defeat Steven Gerrard's El Ettifaq 3-0. So, yeah, Pioli's there. Apparently, who's this guy? Herrera? Is that Herrera?
Yeah. No, Hero.
Hierro. Yeah.
Ah.
He's doing something over there. He's probably sporting director or some shit.
Hiero's the sporting director of Al Nassr. That's nice.
Yeah, well, Al Nassr didn't start too well. They had to sack Castro. Mm-hmm. Now they're going to Pioli. Pioli's good. He's done okay with Milan.
Yeah, we'll see how they do.
I love the idea of Hiero being like, fuck, they're just giving money over here.
Yeah.
How do I get into this? You know what I mean?
You?
Hiero.
Oh,
Yeah, how does Justin get some of this money?
Yeah, how do I get a little of this?
I thought you were like
Saudi
they're
money.
giving Hero money over there. Like, how do I get into on this?
No, Hiero was like, I don't know what he was doing before this, but
He coached Spain for a bit.
Yeah, he did.
Dude, he's a big player. He's a big guy.
I think Hierro was down on Geary this weekend. He was hanging out.
What are
I
they
saw
gear?
him serving up wine.
Yeah.
He's not that bad. Oh, fantastic player for Real Madrid, captain for Real Madrid for a long time. Some of those Figo years towards the end. But yeah, I think a lot of people just look at what he's like, I can do whatever the hell they need over there. I'll figure that out.
I know enough guys.
Just give me that paycheck,
Yeah.
baby.
The local lads, Toronto FC, they lose the Trillium Derby 2-0 to Columbus on
They
Wednesday.
cannot catch a break. Patrick was at this
How
game.
were the vibes?
I was there. Wednesday wasn't packed or anything. It was good. It was fine. You know, I was cheering the team on. I had my jersey on.
Did you see
I had
boys
Howard
on the
there.
field?
I didn't make it for that, actually. That's bad on me. I'm sorry.
That's where you went wrong.
You weren't there with me.
That's true. Yeah.
Were the vibes kind of similar to? Now this season I think goes on for
midweek.
another month. Were the vibes kind of similar to like a Jays game now, where like it's
No.
like that no one's making the playoffs? And
I don't
we're
think
just-
it's Jays game
we're just
bad.
here
No.
we're just here to.
We're still in
Have
the
some hamburger
We're
loaves.
still in the
Actually-
playoff mix.
They're actually mid-table TFC, believe it or not.
Yeah.
That's hard to
They're actually
or
in a.
not.
They're actually
Quick or
still in a
not.
playoff spot.
Okay.
I know. I thought they would have been in dead last the way they've been playing.
Check the table.
When was the last time they won a game?
Like a week or two ago.
There's no way.
Maybe 2 weeks ago.
It feels like it's been a
Right.
month.
Eight is a playoff spot. No, 9. No,
9.
8.
They have up to 9.
Yeah, they're 8th.
So they lost the last 2. Before that was a win.
Game in hand.
Next is Chicago. Chicago's shit.
Mon-
Chicago's
Montreal-
14.
Montreal can jump them.
I would say everyone
Atlantic
until
can tie them.
13. Everyone until 13's in the mix over here. So they got to start making some wins. Let's see their last 5 games there, Ev. You just got to go to TFC. I want to see the last 5. They do have a couple wins within those last 5. Okay.
I just told you.
It doesn't feel like
two
it.
games ago
No.
they
Every
won.
time we come on this show, we go, they lost.
One of their wins is against Forge. What the fuck is that?
That's a win.
Well, yeah, that's not for MLS though.
You got to count those.
But yeah, it counts.
But yeah, and then on the weekend they lost to Real Salt Lake again, 2-0.
No, Colorado.
Colorado, sorry. Thinking of Real Salt Lake, Diogo Gonçalves scored a goal for them.
Oh, that's great. With Portuguese players in MLS doesn't happen very often.
Yep.
Cool to see.
And we know that because Sean Gillen, so thank you, Sean Gillen. But yeah, TFC, I don't know. Is it the coach, the squad? Is it just everything?
This Colorado game started at like 9:30 on a Saturday. I watched like a bit of the first half. I'm like, I gotta go out to Geary. I'm not watching this game. And thank God I didn't watch the game. They lost 2-0.
Yeah,
I got to drink a little bit of wine on Geary.
nice.
It's a really tough ass to like when MLS is bad and like the team's bad. Like
It's bad.
It's tough. It's tough.
It's not that bad. We just showed you they're 8th.
No, but like just like
But at the same time, you're like, what am I
Watching.
watching? Colorado? Like, what the fuck is Colorado?
It's
It's a
one of the
state.
original teams.
yeah, it's a state in the union.
That's why I like the Canadian Premier League, guys. You
Oh,
know?
no, wait.
Well,
We got Canadian on Wednesday. Toronto's
Yes.
playing Vancouver in the Canadian Championship final.
go
Go
Whitecaps.
Canucks? What were you going to say?
Yeah, go Canucks.
You're saying you want Whitecaps to win it.
Yeah.
You hate Toronto FC. You hope they die.
Really just bitter about them now. I don't know why.
Are they stealing your
Go
thunder?
ahead, talk about your team.
I don't know. It just feels so American to me. It's practically American football at this point. I'm like,
Yeah, but in the MLS.
No, American football, they
It's MLS.
throw the ball.
I know. I just TFC is just so sour to me. But yeah, York United lose 2-0 to Cavalry. It was a tough game. Floater from the top of the final third from Camargo beats Tomas Vincenzini. Cavs go up by 2. Jump us in the table. It's tight.
That's not good.
Yeah.
You don't want that.
No. But I do like that all the teams are Canadian.
You got Guzman. He got
He got a red card.
second
yeah.
yellow, red card. Mouthing off, maybe.
Yeah. Hey. Good overall night. Footy Prime.
Footy Prime.
Footy Prime
Craig
boys
Forrest.
Charm.
Sharman.
The Wonger. The whole crew came out. Amy
Wonger.
Walsh. Yeah.
Longer.
He's their I don't know, host, sound guy, funny guy. You're the Wonger of our group.
I'm a
You're the
Wonger.
Wonger.
Sound guy.
Chris, don't worry, I'll never call you that, man.
There can't be 2 Wongers.
That's
Two
just-
Wongs don't make it right.
This week they play Forge in the Hammer.
They do that podcast every day, is what I heard.
All the time. I don't know. This is a bunch of
Every day. What the fuck?
Imagine if we came every day. We'd have to quit our jobs, and this would have to make us money.
Yeah, blow
We'd
my
have to be like
brains
one of
out.
those like daytime radio shows. Then we'd really get into Howard Stern territory. And we love, and we want.
That could be fun. We're bringing in babes or something. We're talking. To
We'd
them.
have to get the Sibian in here,
Yeah,
of
get
course.
the
And then they're on the
Sibian.
couch over there. Like, we got. And we're doing like a quiz for guys who are mentally challenged.
for the beat. For the beat.
Yeah. And then we'd just be like broadcast. Actually, kind of cool. I mean, how do we get Palma involved in this? But and then
We're broadcasting across the Golden Gate Bridge.
we're broadcasting to every Portuguese guy's radio in their car, and they're like,
They have to be a Portuguese.
Yeah. You think there was a good Portuguese following on Stern, or were they more Opie and Anthony guys?
I think Portuguese people like Stern.
Yeah, I think so. Opie and Anthony's too new comedy era. New age comedy.
Baba Booey.
Other news?
I just woke up.
Anything else popping? Locking in life?
You want to do life again?
I feel like
Saudi
it.
stuff?
I feel like there was in football, but you know what? It's been a long week.
C'est la vie.
Yeah.
Stonk of the week. Gotta be the boss, no?
It's gotta be.
The boss.
The best.
What about Cockshoe? Free kick?
I was
No?
gonna say, shout out Cockshoe on that free kick.
I'll go the best.
You know what I'll talk about? And maybe I'll use this as a little hint. It was straight. This should have been the other segment. I don't know if you'll flip it,
No,
slam
not.
back, flip
Just
it,
say
and
it. What the
reverse
fuck
it.
are you
Get
doing?
it out.
Because Latte was on Hot Ones. I like to talk about that. I like to see it. I haven't seen
Oh, let's go watch
Let's
that.
watch
He
it,
seems
and
like-
that'll be the Patreon.
it. He seems like a guy who like will not get frazzled. My guess is, and I haven't seen it, he's taking little bites. He does not want to actually emote.
Yes.
I saw
you know?
I saw a clip, but it was kind of hitting him a little bit. I'm sure he's down to play a little bit, but yeah, you're right. Maybe he
right.
wants to
We'll go watch that.
not get caught out.
Yeah.
We'll watch that and we'll talk about it on Patreon.
Wait, we got to do Joao Wonder.
Yeah, there's Joao Wonder
Oh,
coming
yeah,
up now.
Evan's doing it.
Who's Joao Wonder this week, boy? It's hard when like all the guys on the Portuguese teams are
Not
foreign.
Portuguese, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty soon for Benfica, we're gonna have to have what's the most famous Turkish guy's name?
A Turk wonder?
No, like what's the Joao of Turkey? If I had come with this joke correct, it would have
Adem?
crushed.
You keep saying Adem.
I would kept saying Adem. Yeah, I don't know.
A damn wonder.
Let's say Mo Wonder.
Joao Wonder.
Nah, fuck it. I'll give it a Velu again, man. No, they got crushed.
The Bovista keeper?
Oh, he got killed 3 goals.
Yeah, what about all the saves he made?
Yeah.
No.
Champions League. Bruma scored an assist.
Yeah, Bruma's an option.
Give it a Bruma. This is painful.
I didn't think of this before.
I didn't at all. Holy fuck. Yeah, Bruma. I don't know. Patrick, anyone else? Coaches?
Cut a lot of this, Evan.
Oh, I'm cutting most.
Oh,
of
most of the Joao Wonder gets cut.
Yeah.
Because we're just thinking.
Bruno Lage.
Ooh, lost 3 games, 3 wins, 9 goals.
I don't want to jump the gun, but
Yeah, no, I want another win. And then we
Yeah.
can say he's doing bits, he's doing wonders. I want one more.
Okay. So Bruma?
Bruma.
it is.
Brooms.
Congrats, Brooms.
Justin can't wait to go underneath a blanket.
And thank you for listening to this on social Portugal_corner on X, at the Portugal Corner on Insta, join us on Patreon, listen to Talk Portugal on the Corner, emails at portugalcorner@gmail.com, subscribe wherever your podcast, take a minute to leave a rating and a review, tell your friends, spread it to the world, and yeah, we'll catch you on Patreon.
Yeah, spread it.
Spread 'em.